part it would have been in Hot?
Yeah, it was Yarp.
Oh, okay.
It was the guy in the Rory McCann actually got it.
Yeah.
Who's also in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So
that's ironic that you got to work with him again.
Yeah.
Did you talk about it?
Yeah, we have spoken about it, but yeah, it just shows you there's no such thing as a bad audition. Even a bad one can lead on to.
And do you have any tips for like up and coming DJs or people that maybe want to do it for a living?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, the DJing's really changed recently, but I think you should always learn on a set of decks. I think the skill of DJing, it's not just about using software. I think obviously software is important these days, but you should learn on like actual physical decks. And then move on to software. It gives you a better idea of actually what's happening with the music when you're mixing tracks together.
Do you still use decks sometimes?
Yeah, I'm going to use decks tonight.
Oh, great.
Okay. I mean like CD decks, but
yeah,
I don't use vinyl anymore. It's too much of a pain in the ass.
Fair enough.
Outside DJing, is there any particular hobbies that you have?
God, I don't really have the time for hobbies anymore, unfortunately. I mean, I've got dogs, I look after my dogs. I always try to keep up with all the movies and cinema releases. I think that's important for being an actor as well.
Any favorite movie?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Probably Lost in Translation. I'm a big fan of that. Kind of boring. I like films that not a lot happens in, but a lot of subtext.
Yeah.
Bore people to death.
Well, Lost in Translation doesn't really bore you to death.
Well, you know, I've said that to some people and they're like, oh my god. Yeah.
At least they get Scarlett Johansson.
That's true. Yeah. And Bill Murray's a legend. So.
I hear he crashes parties.
He does.
Would
He
you
just
do that?
randomly. Yeah. Why the hell not? Yeah, he just randomly turns up. I think that'd be awesome.
Other than Hodor, do you have a favourite character?
I mean, all the characters are amazing, but probably Brienne. I'm a big fan of Brienne.
Who would you want to be king?
I think Brienne.
Yeah.
A stock answer. I think she really is one of the only characters that has any sort of selfless integrity. You know, I think she'd be a really good ruler, and she also kicks ass. So
Yeah, especially in the
I think
final.
that's a prerequisite for Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Are you excited for the next season to come out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually more excited about the off-book stuff because it's not in the books and no one really knows what's going to happen, and that's one of my favourite things when sort of book fans are sort of smutty. I know what happens, and no, you don't know what's going to happen. But even I don't know. I haven't seen the scripts for season 5, so.
Do you get the entire script sent, or do you just get the parts that you're in?
No, you get the whole script.
So you know everything about.
Well, not for
everything?
season 5. I'm not in season 5, so.
Yeah, but I mean, like what you were in, you knew what was happening to the other characters.
Yeah.
Were you able to visit any sets that you weren't like part of?
Yeah, well, a lot of the sets are. There'll be different parts in different locations. I mean, there's a quarry, and there'll be whole different areas set up. It's easy just to walk around or get the bus around. It's really interesting.
And do you get along with all the castmates?
Yeah. It's like one big family.
Sounds great. All right, are you done? Okay. Thank you.
Awesome, no problem.
Thanks very much, guys.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.